up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, if you are Sean Diddy Combs, it looks like all those rumors that were circulated on this channel about you facing Rico charges on money laundering and having businesses that are co-run by the cartel looks like they being proved true. It looks like CNN. It looks like Newsweek. It looks like MSNBC. And it looks like half of the blogs, TikTok and everything, and the U.S. court systems have confirmed what is going on. Y'all, what am I talking about? Baby, we got to talk about this story with Diddy and the cartel. If you guys don't know, one of the cartel leaders sued Diddy. He got laughed out of court under a doctrine of unclean hands. But we need to talk about how this 100% proves that Diddy got his money tied up in there. And the reason they thought that they could bring this up in front of the court is because it wasn't through the cartel guys' direct piggy bank. It was through their businesses that were set up to launder money. And Diddy decided to double cross the cartel. Now, let me just say, right? Twitter was all in a kerfuffle, dragging and clowning Diddy over that. I got to read y'all some of that before we get into the article. I promise this is going to make y'all laugh, okay? I 100% promise this is going to make y'all laugh. Let me pull up these tweets, right? At XXL Magazine were the ones that posted this saying an alleged Sonolia cartel member filed suit. Now, also, okay, we'll get into that in a second. But the cartel members are also, remember Little Rod's lawsuit? There was a business called the Booby Trap that Diddy would have Little Rod put on a bad boy baseball cap and go down to the Booby Trap and go look for escorts and people to bring back. Again, Little Rod is saying he made him go get him blank workers. The Booby Trap is rumored to be run by the Cartier. I don't even want to say the cartel anymore. I might get demonetized, but by the Cartiers, if you will. Okay. And we were the first to report. I'm just saying, we were. Also, you guys, shout out to Real Talk with Yanni. Y'all, I'm an avid watcher of her. If you don't support her channel, go ahead and support. I felt so good. I heard her say my name. Anyway, it don't matter. The point is, shout out to Real Talk with Yanni. If y'all like a real talk, no shade, no exposing, we expose people and shade people over here. But if y'all want some grown woman talk with no shade or exposing, go ahead and check Yanni out, okay? Anyway, right? When it comes to the whole thing, it has always been said that the reason he was not arrested May 17th and they dropped that Cassie video is because they had expanded the whole investigation. Rico, international money laundering, ties with the cartel. If this does not prove that this boy has some ties with these businesses that are supposed to be legit, I don't know what does. Anyway, XXL Magazine said the alleged Sonola cartel member filed suit against Diddy and claims Diddy ruined his drug business after trying to arrange for minors to be bought into one of his parties. The judge dismissed the suit because the cartel member's business is not a legally protected interest. If you guys don't know, that is what is called the unclean hands doctrine. You must come to the court with clean hands, okay? The court will never punish or enforce any type of illegal contract, whether it was illegal under law or whether it is morally illegal. And most morals in America are now codified into law. Okay, so it is a clean hand doctrine. Again, I cannot sue you if we make a pact or a contract that you're going to murk my nemesis, right? And if you don't follow through, I cannot sue you saying, oh, you promised you would be my hitman. Because they would say that is the unclean hand doctrine. We will not enforce illegal contracts, okay? So that's why it failed. But if you actually go into the lawsuit, you will see that he had a business of hosting parties, of doing this, of doing that. The reason he ruined it is because Diddy bought in his shenanigans for alleged blank trafficking into, right, his legitimate businesses and the peripheral parties that supported his legitimate businesses. And because of that, his legitimate business suffered. And that in turn, the legitimate business was a front for him to move weight. Do you see what I'm saying? So they thought by saying, no, by bringing underage minors in, you ruined my legit business. The judge said your legit business that he ruined was nothing but a facade for your cartel shenanigans. So because that business was nothing but a facade, you can't sue this man. But in all of this, what did everybody miss? The fact that the judge even seemed to, if I read this correctly, seemed to acknowledge that these businesses were fronts for cartel workings. And if the judge in that case acknowledged it, does this not confirm that the feds were also aware of all of Diddy's other sham businesses, sham fronts, where they are either vehicles to launder money or they are vehicles from which the crime family can actually operate and get money from? Again, it's not looking too good for Diddy. So getting back to these funny tweets, right? Double XL magazine said the alleged Sonola cartel member filed suit against Diddy and claims Puff ruined his whatever. I just read that. So anyway, Chico Nigasake said the cartel and going to the cops about you. Lock that MF up. There was also a few more things, right, that I think are really, really important, right? Rod on Twitter said the cartel went to the legal system. How evil is this man that the cartel is turning on you, right? Hewless P. Newton, aka Sean Scheme on Twitter said, you are one sinister A ninja when the cartel is suing you. Y'all, listen. This also goes into this blind item that was actually posted by Celebrity Brown Blind T. Let me
blind item that is allegedly about Diddy
listen.
and what he is doing to hide his money during the investigations against him. The producer slash wannabe rapper has been transferring money to his kids and buying lots of crypto to keep everything hidden. And again, this is allegedly Sean Diddy Combs. And the related headline reads, What We Know After Diddy's Houses Were Raided. More than 4 months ago, after 2 homes belonging to hip-hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs were raided by federal investigators, law enforcement has released few details as to potential charges the music producer could be facing, despite notifying the music mogul he is the subject of a federal criminal investigation. Department of Homeland Security agents conducted the raids on March 25th at Combs' multi-million-dollar mansion in Los Angeles and his Miami waterfront home. The raids came as the producer faces a mounting list of civil lawsuits that allege abuse and SA by multiple victims spanning over 30 years. Combs has denied all the allegations.
Now listen, let me tell you something. If Diddy's hiding his money in crypto, he's a bigger idiot than we think. But I think there is some truth that he's liquidating whatever assets he can and giving the money to his kids. But I do think those assets are actually owned by his children, or at least in his children's name. You guys, listen, this story is developing. Say what you want. This is proof of the fact that there is actually evidence that Diddy 100% has dealings with the cartel. And I don't care what anybody says. If we know this, the feds know this, and this is why one of the reasons why the investigation has been expanded. Stay tuned to how far Diddy's downfall is, but baby, it's going to be a doozy. Anyway, y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.